A tuna this big does not feel like a fish anymore. It feels like a frozen block of value. Heavy, dense, and fragile, in one way that matters most: temperature. One mistake in the cold chain, and the quality drops fast. Welcome back to Factory Flow. Today, we are stepping inside an amazing tuna factory, where huge frozen tuna are received, graded, cut with precision, rapidly frozen again, and stacked into deep freeze warehouses before shipping worldwide. The process starts at the receiving dock. Pallets of tuna arrive rock, solid, wrapped, and tagged for traceability. Every unit is logged, weight, lot, and condition. Because large seafood operations cannot run on memory. They run on systems. And from the first second, the mission is clear: keep the product cold, keep it clean, and keep it moving. Next comes weighing and grading. This is where the factory decides the path of each fish. Some tuna will become premium loins for high-end markets. Some will be cut into blocks for food service. Some will go into processing streams, where uniform size matters more than appearance. You can see it in the workflow: different grade, different route, different final packaging. Now, the factory prepares for cutting. With fully frozen fish, you cannot just slice cleanly. So many plants use controlled tempering, not full thawing, not softness, just enough to let blades move through without tearing the meat. The goal is to keep the core cold while making the surface workable. This is the sweet spot: cleaner cuts, better yield, and less texture damage. Then the cutting floor takes over. Stainless tables, guided conveyors, and a rhythm that never stops. This is where mass production becomes obvious. Because the cuts are not random, they are planned. Angles, thickness targets, trimming rules. Everything designed to maximize yield across thousands of kilograms. The tuna is broken down into primary sections: loins, blocks, and trim. Premium loins are idled like high-value product: clean surfaces, consistent shape, minimal handling. Blocks are squared off for uniform packing. Trim is separated immediately into a different stream, for minced or cooked applications. In a factory like this, nothing gets mixed by accident. Now comes refining. Depending on the market requirement, the factory may remove darker areas, uneven edges, and connective sections. The goal is uniformity. Uniform color, uniform thickness, uniform weight. Because buyers want predictable performance when they portion, slice, or serve. Then we move into portion control. Automated scales and operators work together to hit exact targets. Some customers want precise weights for retail packs. Others want standardized blocks for restaurants and distributors. This is also where the factory protects consistency. When every pack matches spec, the customer trusts the supplier. And that is how contracts stay long-term. Now comes a stage most people underestimate: surface protection. Frozen tuna is vulnerable to dehydration. If air hits it too long in cold storage, you get freezer burn, dry patches, quality loss, and wasted product. So the factory moves fast into sealing vacuum packs, tight wraps, or protective films, depending on the format. The goal is simple: seal out air, lock in moisture. Next is metal detection and inspection. High-volume plants do not rely on probably fine. They scan. They verify. They reject anything outside standard. Labels go on with batch codes and dates so every carton can be traced back to the exact run. Now we reach the part that keeps this whole operation profitable: rapid freezing and deep freeze storage. Even after cutting, The factory needs to bring product back to stable frozen conditions as fast as possible. Blast freezers or tunnel freezers pull heat out quickly, while careful spacing ensures cold air reaches every surface evenly. Uneven freezing means uneven texture later, so spacing, airflow, and timing matter. From freezing, cartons move into the warehouse. Rows of pallets stacked high inside sub-zero rooms. Forklifts move like clockwork. Inventory systems track location, lot, and destination. This is not just storage. This is the final machine in the factory, a controlled frozen system that keeps product stable until it is loaded into export containers. Finally, shipping. Pallets are wrapped, container loaded, and sealed under strict temperature control. The cold chain continues beyond the factory, through ports, ships, and distribution hubs, because frozen tuna is only premium if it stays protected the entire way. So when you see mass production of huge frozen tuna, what you are really seeing is a precision system: cold chain receiving, gay grading, gay controlled tempering, and planned cutting, trimming, and portioning, protective packaging, gay inspection, a rapid freezing, gay deep freeze warehousing, a export shipping. Now tell me in the comments what impressed you most. The sheer size of the tuna, the cutting workflow that maximizes yield, or the cold chain system that keeps everything stable for global delivery. If you enjoyed this behind the scenes tour on factory flow, hit like, subscribe, and tell me what process you want next. Tuna canning, salmon filleting, shrimp peeling, or a full onboard freezing ship.
Chào mừng đến chợ cá. Đây là đơn hàng của quý khách. Cảm ơn.